This is Bob, and welcome to a August 8th edition of the Garden Update. Today, I have a bowl with me, because we're going to pick some vegetables. We've been picking a lot, but I think it's sort of fun to see that on video, so I'll try to catch some of that. Most of the picking will be over there, so we will go over here first. Okay, so here's our catnip. I haven't been giving the cats much of this. Maybe we should. Nothing exciting there. Marigolds are sort of dying back. I think the pot's too small for them. Oh well. Basil here. Still looking good. Should be able to get several leaves off of that. Timmerman. This one's for you. Those chili pepper seeds you gave us have started bearing fruit. See, there's a Thai chili pepper. We will use those to make curry, maybe this weekend or next week. Okay, over here we have our jalapenos. There's a lot of them. Again, we got blossom end rot, but you know, oh, that one looks really bad. But anyway, we need a few of these, so they're not ripe, but I'm sure they'll be okay. Maybe, what do we think? Maybe 2 for now. Yeah, pretty nice. Here's our Roma tomato. Pretty diseased plant, as I've mentioned before. We are picking the tomatoes as they become ripe and cutting off the rotten part and eating them. They taste great, but yeah, didn't go so well. It's funny, the disease only occurred, or you know, this blossom end rot only occurred in this corner, and it's the same soil in these planters that we have over here, and we didn't get any disease. So next year we'll maybe have to move them or something, I don't know. Okay, over here in the main garden beds, I'm gonna put my bowl down here. The first cell I don't think has anything in it for now. The second cell has sun sugar cherry tomatoes. You can see there's several that are either ripe or close to ripe. This one's good. This looks good. This is definitely good. They got this nice deep orange color when they're totally ripe. This one's got a little bit of green still on top, and it's more yellow, so it probably needs another day. They ripen really quickly. I've got a bunch more to pick. I will add like a picture at the end of the bowl when I've got everything in there. Okay, let's see. The next cell is, oh geez. Oh yeah, we've got cucumber sprouts in there. They're alive. You can see a couple flowers back there. Maybe. Let's see, there. So it's growing cucumbers, but it's a really tiny plant. It's really shaded, of course. Next to that, we've got our green beans. We've picked at least 2 pounds of these already, and there are more that are ready. You're probably the biggest ones. See this? Pick that. Pick that. There's another one. Again, when I fill up the bowl, I'll take a picture or a little video to show you everything that I picked today. I don't want to make you watch all that. Let's see, the next cell has scallions. It's buried down here. They're growing really slowly. This cell is empty for now, but we've got enough lettuce sprouts. We might plant something in there soon, down in the basement. There's lettuce in here. They're really small, and they're badly shaded, so they're not growing very well. But we'll see what happens. More basil. Doing just fine. We had cool weather in the recent weeks, and it prevented things from bolting, and it also prevented things from ripening. Parsnips, they're growing really well. Getting pretty big. They're probably 6 inches tall. Ooh, pardon the wind. You know, we'll see if we have enough time for those to ripen, or to mature, I suppose. Oregano's looking good, growing really well. Carrots, these were marauded by rabbits or something, and they pulled one whole carrot out, so it's time to pick some of these. They ate the top off this one, that's why I picked that, and they're working on pulling this one out, so better pick that. Ooh, that one's really small. Yeah, I'll probably pick one or two more, and I'll show you when I'm done. Throw those in the bucket. Okay, Swiss chard here. These plants have been sort of assaulted by the water. They're not doing great. This one in the corner is, but we'll plant more. Look at this. Something ate the tops of these young carrots too. Jeez. Well, anyway, that's what they are, and we'll see how well they grow. They keep getting attacked. These carrots look like they've been left alone. They're growing well. Really nice sturdy tops. I think these are chives. They're still really tiny. Probably won't mature before the season's over. Oh well. We had broccoli going in here, but the rabbits ate it. I've got a new sprout started in the basement, so hopefully we can get that taken care of. Over here, in the east bed, the first cell is the cucumber plant. We've picked a lot of cucumbers. We picked one just yesterday. It's not going as fast as it had been, but you can see we've still got some fruit coming in. Oh, look at this. This one's definitely ready. See, it's turning sort of yellow down here. It's like spiny, so it sort of hurts to pick things, but you gotta do it. This one's ready too. Might as well take that. Pardon my camera. There we go. Okay, 2 decent sized cucumbers. Look at it, this one was sitting on top of its neighbors, so it didn't grow straight, so it's all curved. Pardon my walk over to the bucket here. Throw those in. Okay. Hope I don't smash my tomatoes. The next cell, which I won't even try to show you, buried down in there, has our original... Oh no, it's not original chives, that's up here. It's another new cucumber plant, and if you look way down in there, again, it's growing flowers, even though it's really badly shaded. So we'll see, we might get some more late this season. The next cell is the Brandywine tomato plant. It's hanging off the back of the trellis. It's not really supported much by the trellis, unfortunately, and because of that, it sort of fell over. You can see one of the vines broke off, but this one fell over onto the rest of the bed, but it's still alive, and we're going to let it go for a while because it's got a couple fruit on it that we hope will ripen, even though it's sort of shading and weighing other things down. We do have a ripe tomato on here, really big. So this is our second one. See if it'll cooperate. Come on, there we go. Oh yeah. Oh, we got a little blemish on there, but we can cut that off. Nice. All right, again, pardon my walk. This is so heavy, I'm not going to put it on top of the smaller tomatoes. I'll put it on the ground. Okay. I think that does it for the back row. Oh no, that last cell has tiny little scallions in it that are barely growing. The beginning of the next row has our shelling beans. Here's one that's just starting to turn color. Here's another. When they're new, the pods, they look just like regular green beans for the most part. But then as they ripen, they mature, they get more and more red. And eventually they'll get really red, like that. And then from there, they sort of fade out in color, like this. And then when they turn completely like this tan color, then they're ready to harvest. So that's fun. Again, I mentioned these are our original scallions down here. Terribly shaded, not growing. These marigolds are being crushed by the tomato plant. They're doing really well though, look really nice. The next cell, oh, that had kale in it. Yeah, there was a kale plant in here. The rodents tore the whole thing out. Literally the whole thing. This cell doesn't have anything in it, nor does this one. Here are our scallions. We picked most of these, but there are still a few left. This is cilantro. We'll pick some of this tonight. I'm making quesadillas. We'll put some of that on. This cell's empty. Here's our parsley, which a month ago I picked all of, and now the plot's completely full again. Really nice plant. Here's a new kale plant, coming in nice and strong. Hope to harvest that deep into the fall. And the last cell is empty. So yeah, I'll splice on a video that shows everything I picked. And thanks again for watching. Back with the conclusion to today's video. We've got a little over a pound of carrots here. As I've mentioned in previous videos, there's some that are like white, some that are yellow, and then some that are the classic orange. They're all pretty small, but they're fun to grow. There's some balance to be had between productivity and just how fun things are to grow. And there's something just really satisfying about pulling root crops out of the ground. This Brandywine tomato is 1.25 pounds. It is big. We'll have to cut a lot of it off, because of these blemishes, but we'll still probably get a ½ pound of edible tomato there. This is 1 pound of cucumbers. I think a little bit over 1 pound. I picked 3 jalapenos. I don't know how much they weigh, but I didn't weigh these either. These are our sun sugar cherry tomatoes. And this is a little over, it's about 1/3 of a pound of green pole beans. All right, thanks again for watching, and have a great rest of your week.